Hey, so I decided to share today about this awesome detox drink that I make. I've noticed over the past few days that I've had kind of a feeling like something's sitting on top of my head, and it's not really a headache, but I don't feel myself. And I figured out that it's stagnant chi. So what is chi? Chi is basically your vibration, your internal energy, and it's just not really flowing. I think the events of 2020 and then within the last week, we have been dealing with so many things, and I tend to kind of take it all in, and I'm just not feeling like my usual zippy self. So I've made this amazing drink, and I drink it and then I feel all zippy again. So now this is in addition to the vegan protein shake that I make every single day, the complete shake that I by Juice Plus that I absolutely love, and I throw in chia and raw kale and all kinds of stuff in that. This is different. This is more of a juice, but I don't juice it. I puree everything. So it's different than juicing because I'm keeping all the fiber in there. So what I start off with, and I don't measure things very well, so if you ask me for measurements, I'm not so great at that. But I love wild blueberries, loaded with antioxidants. I get these from Trader Joe's when I make the trek over to New Orleans. But you can use organic blueberries, but one thing that's cool about the wild ones is that they have a lot more antioxidants in them. So I like the wild ones. I will use some fresh mint. That's about, a good handful there. Smells so good. And I will put in some ginger. Ginger is awesome for clearing out stagnant energy, opening the sinuses. I'll probably use about this much. I've already peeled that much. But you can get like a big chunk if you really love ginger. It depends on how much you're making. I'm going to actually be using my Vitamix right here. And so I'm going to make enough today for myself and my husband, and then I will probably have enough left over for tomorrow, maybe the next day. I like to keep it really fresh because as soon as you juice something or as soon as you process it in any way, it starts to lose nutrients. So it's really important that you refrigerate it or freeze it right away and use it as fresh as possible. So I also will add in some lemon. For me, I have to be a little cautious about how much lemon I use because it can sometimes make me a little nauseous. So I'll use some lemon, and I'll sometimes use a little bit of lime as well, organic. And then I'll put in some turmeric. So I don't really know how much I use. I would say it's probably about a half of a teaspoon of the turmeric, and then I'll also use black pepper, which is an expedient. I love this. This is a great little organic black pepper I get from Vitacost. And I'll just use several shakes of it. I kind of estimate everything, but the black pepper is an expedient, so that helps the turmeric be utilized by the body better. They work synergistically. We love synergy. Oh, and then I will add in some greens. So I've got 3 giant kale leaves from my tower, and then a couple more of the curly kale leaves. I probably could have thrown in some more kale, but unfortunately the little cabbage worms are going to town on my tower outside, and my inside tower, I just picked a bunch of stuff off. So anyway, and dandelion. This is Italian dandelion that I grow in my tower garden, but honestly, if you don't spray your yard, you can go out to your yard and pick dandelion greens. And I hope you don't spray your yard. That's not good for anybody. Dandelions are such an amazing liver detoxer, blood toner. They're just incredible. And so I'm just going to put everything in my blender here, and I'm going to blend the crap out of it. Like, I will put it on high. I will add a little bit of ice and some water just to get it to the right consistency. I don't want it chunky. That does not do it for me. So the water really just depends on how much, the consistency that you like. So I'll be right back in just a second after I put it all together, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so that only took me just a few minutes to put together. And here I have my lovely purple detox drink. I've got enough left in the giant Vitamix blender. That's a 48-ounce blender, so I have enough when I make smoothies in the morning. I can make enough for the whole family. But right now, I've just made about maybe like a half. So cheers. This is about all you want to drink. Not too thick. It's good. So, cheers.